Okay guys, so it's been a little over a year and we thought we'd do another 1 year
That was
review.
so weird, a year. Oh my goodness.
It's been the whole year. So we're going to look at this. There's been a lot of input and there's also been a lot of looks of our installed hot water heater. So we wanted to show you where it is right now and how it's working. Shut up, Bella. So y'all stay tuned and we'll get into this. So we're going to go over a few of the pros and cons of this and some other feedback. Of course, Danielle has tons of info on this and
Sort of.
But we haven't really noticed a difference between this and a standard tank hot water heater, except for the extremely long showers. So
No. Okay, pros. I'm going to interrupt him for a minute. Okay, pros are it is unlimited amount of water. You need to set a restriction of water use to your family because they just keep thinking it's never going to end, and it doesn't. I mean, it's great for that.
Yeah, kids fall asleep in the shower.
Yeah. So pro that it keeps warm. You probably can have a bath or whatever. You can fill up a tub. Another pro would be it has lowered a little bit of our electric bill and our water bill.
When the kids aren't taking 1 hour showers.
Right. And, well, those are the two pros of what our household has been using for the last year. Cons.
Well, with pros though, we haven't done maintenance to this unit because we have
That's another pro.
Well, we have a whole house filtration system. Mm-hmm. So the big thing with these things is it boils the water almost instantly. So It builds up that calcium hard water on the inside, and you have kits that will help clean that out. It does not collect sand in there, so you don't have to drain the tank and drain the sand off the bottom of your tank. Which on our last tank, I think I did that and it started leaking.
Yeah.
Because the sediment was, I cleaned it out and it now just leaked out the bottom. That's why we got this.
Hence, hello. Yeah.
So,
what are cons though? Cons are probably having to do some maintenance on it every year if you do not have a water system in your house because the sediments from the city water, you need to clean it out. And that will cause problems.
Yeah, the hard water will restrict flow and make the thing less efficient, and also restrict flow and make your hot water flow less and less every year.
If you live in a really cold state, like you get snow and ice, like I know the north, we're in Florida, so, our weather does not get that cold, but it does get a little cold, and this has been able to keep up. But if you're in really negative type temperatures, I don't know. I don't think it would really keep the water the way you want it to.
And in our blog, I left a link where I showed the ground temperature water and what this unit was able to heat your ground temperature water up to. So if your ground temperature water is really cold, you're probably not going to be able to use a unit like this. We had people comment from northern places, and they say, we tried this, no hot water. It was just warm. Mm-hmm. So
that's a con if anybody tries to sell you on it and you live in a very cold place.
But that's with the electric one. They also have gas tankless water heaters that are more accommodating to people that live in the north. You know, people that like snow. We don't. Another con is the unlimited water if you have family members that enjoy long showers, the long showers get much longer. So that will not only impact your water bill, but also it can impact your electric bill. Because you see this pipe, it has 3 pairs of 3 8-gauge wire. So a lot of power right into that. I got ran off 3 breakers, and it's 220 volts, a lot of amps. So that will really suck up the juice. But the good thing is it only sucks up juice when you use it.
Right, and so we don't have, another pro is we don't have a tank sitting here heating water all the time.
Oh yeah, that's where I keep my lawn gear.
Right. I mean,
my lawn tools.
We don't have to, so that, I think it's more of a, I think we see a difference in the electric bill and water, but it's not that significant, you know? But we're also not heating a tank that we never use.
Yes, so
all day long, you know?
So if our son doesn't come visit for a long time and take the hour-long showers, our electric bill is lower. And when he comes here, our electric bill is about the same. So we can't tell on the water usage whether it's the sprinkler system or it's the tankless hot water heater. But
it's the sprinkler system, because when we weren't using the sprinkler system, our water bill actually pretty much went down about $40 a month for a while until we started using our sprinkler system. So I don't think this uses more water than a tank does. I really don't.
And for our home, well, in the electric, we're in a 2,500 square foot house. And this winter, because we're in Florida, we had an $80 electric bill. So
sounds high to a lot of people, but here in Florida, that's really cheap.
That is really cheap. And standard, you know, usually between 150. But our neighbors, you know, I got this information from somebody trying to sell us solar. $250, $300 a month is their average electric bill. So I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, ours has never been that high, ever.
Any more pros and cons?
No, it's actually been a really good system. I've enjoyed it. I would probably put it in the next house I had if we ever bought another house after our next adventure. But I think that if you don't know how to do electrical work or plumbing, that it may be a little bit more expensive than what we had to spend for it.
If you're a big DIYer and you don't want to mess with running new breakers, more wire, and doing plumbing,
right?
You may just want to go back, because the tank hot water heater, I would have had very little plumbing, very little, and I would have had 3 wires to connect, and I would have been done. And this took me, well, with the Home Depot runs, about 2 days to get right, because I got it installed. That took me a few hours, and then realized that some of the parts I had were wrong, and I had one part that was broken. So that was interesting.
If you want to take it on, you know, I think you can do it if you want to do it. But cost-wise, if you had to hire somebody, I think this is way more expensive than a tank.
Yeah. But without having, if you do it yourself, we did this for $500. Doing the tank would have been would have been about $500.
Right.
So about the same cost if you do it yourself. And
only if you do it yourself. If you hire people, I can't tell you what the costs are going to be. Okay.
The electrical work is just gonna be outrageous.
Right.
But and the plumbers, I was a plumber's apprentice when I was a kid, and they charge outrageous rates. You know, 150, 200, 250 an hour to do plumbing.
If you're gonna own a house, you're just gonna have to do your own stuff.
So I think that's all we're going to say about this. We love the hot water heater.
We do like it, yes.
And
but it's not right for everyone.
It's not right for everyone.
No.
So I'll leave a link down below to the previous video where we did the install. And I'll also leave a link to this on Amazon, so you can check it out for yourself. If you definitely do a lot of research, because you have to look at your ground temperature, because you can only probably do about 30-40 degree rise between your ground temperature and the water temperature based on your gallons per minute. This, where we're at, should flow 5 gallons per minute. So we can run 2 showers and do some dishes and maybe do some laundry at the same time. But if your ground
that's
temperature,
because it's warm in Florida.
if your ground temperature water is really cold, with this unit, you may only be able to take a trickle of a shower. So just kind of trickle it on you and get this wetness at room temperature. So definitely do your research if you're looking at a tankless hot water heater. Because the tank hot water heater, it doesn't matter the ground temperature. It just comes in and then it heats it up.
Right. So
it's in an insulated capsule. And I've seen where people have done a tank hot water heater and a tankless. So they'll heat up the water temperature to a certain temperature, and then they'll extend that heat up higher if they want with a tankless. So that's your call, and just do your research. Sorry, I had to take care of the dog. But if you like this channel, subscribe. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're looking for great eats, good recipes, check out our blog. Or you can see some of the recipe shorts we do in this YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll take you right there.
Yeah. Great recipes released every week. That may change depending on, you're going to start working on a cookbook.
Yes.
So that's going to be awesome.
That is for the future. Thank you, babe. Well, he already spoiled it now.
Spoiler alert, cookbook. But y'all check that out, and y'all please take care.